Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we will learn about lesson 1 properties of four-sided figures. In focus, the following shapes are four-sided figures: parallelogram, rhombus, and trapezium. These three are four-sided figures and all four-sided figures are quadrilaterals. How are they different from squares and rectangles? How can we identify these shapes? Let's learn about parallelogram. What is parallelogram? Figure ABCD is a parallelogram. This figure is a parallelogram. The opposite sides are equal in length. A to B and D to C. These are opposite sides and these are equal in length. AB and DC are parallel to each other. AB and CD are parallel to each other. AD and BC are parallel to each other. AD and BC are parallel to each other. The opposite sides are parallel to each other. A parallelogram has two pairs of parallel lines. In second point, make two copies of the parallelogram on a piece of paper and cut them out. Mark out the angles on both parallelograms as shown. Cut the first parallelogram into two pieces. Turn one piece to match the other piece as shown. Angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Angle B and angle D are also opposite angles. Angle B and angle D are also opposite angles. The two pieces match. The two opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Now cut the corners of the second parallelogram. Place angle A and angle B on a straight line. Angle A and angle B on a straight line. What is the sum of angles on a straight line? We know that the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degree. Do the same for angle C and angle D. Do the same for angle C and angle D. The sum of each pair of angles between the parallel sides of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degree. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. Second point is opposite sides are equal in length. Third point is opposite angles are equal. And fourth point is sum of each pair of angles between two parallel sides is equal to 180 degree. That is the question. Find the unknown mark angles in the parallelogram. This is the figure of parallelogram, angle X, angle Y, and this angle is angle 50. We know that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Means angle X is equal to 50 degree. Angle Y plus 50 is equal to 180. This is on the same side. Angle Y plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. For finding the value of Y, if we subtract 50 from 180, 180 minus 50 is equal to 130. The value of angle Y is equal to 130 degree. This is another question. Figure ABCD is a parallelogram. Find X. ABCD is the parallelogram. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Angle BCD and angle BAD. Angle BCD and angle BAD are equal because these are opposite angles of a parallelogram. So these are equal to 110. Now we have to find the value of x. Angle x is in triangle BCD. This is the triangle BCD. In this triangle, angle x is a angle. The sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. We know that. So if we add angle x plus angle 30 plus 110, if we are finding the value of x, so we will subtract all these number 180 minus 30 and minus 110. 180 degree minus 110 and 30 minus minus plus 110 and 30 140 degree, and after subtracting 180 minus 140 degree, the answer will be 40 degree. So it has been done now. Question number 4 of parallelogram. Now come to the rhombuses. Question 5. Figure FEFGH is a rhombus. This is the figure of rhombus. A rhombus has 4 sides of equal length. Means 4 sides of rhombus has equal length. EF and HG are parallel. EF and HG are parallel lines and parallel to each other. EH and FG are parallel to each other. The opposite sides are parallel to each other. A rhombus has 2 pairs of parallel sides. The opposite angles of a rhombus are equal. Means angle W is equal to angle Y, and angle X and angle Z will be the same. The sum of each pair of angles between a pair of parallel sides of a rhombus is equal to 180 degree. Means if we sum angle W and angle Z, W and Z, they will make 180 degree, and X and Y will make 180 degree. In a rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. All sides are equal in length. Opposite angles are equal. Sum of each pair of angles between two parallel sides is equal to 180 degree. This is the question. Find the unknown mark angles in the rhombus. Angle A and angle B are unknown angles, and we have to find these unknown mark angles in the rhombus. Opposite angles of a rhombus are equal, we know that. So angle A is equal to 70 degree, and sum of angle B and 70 will be 180 degree. So after subtracting 70 from 180, the answer will be 110. So the value of angle B is equal to 110. Figure EFGH is a rhombus. Find angle Y. EFGH is a rhombus. Find angle Y. We know that. Figure FGH is an isosceles triangle. So angle HFG, this one, and angle GHF, this one will be same because of an isosceles triangle. Because rhombus has all 4 sides are equal. So if this side and this side is equal in length, so it is an isosceles triangle and the angles are the same. So the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. We know that we have to find the value of y, and y is opposite angle of g. So if we find the value of g, so the value of y will be the same. So angle FGH 180 is the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So 180 minus 25 and minus 25. 180 minus 25, 25 minus minus plus 50 degree. 180 minus 50 degree will be 30 degree. So this angle is 30 degree. If this is 30, so angle E and value of y is also 30 degree. The opposite angles of a rhombus are equal, so it is also 30 degree. This is next question. Figure ABCD is a rhombus. Find CED. CED means this angle. This is question mark. This is the figure of rhombus. All four sides are equal in the rhombus. Angle DCB. Angle DCB will be angle DAB. DCB and DAB will be equal. If it is equal to 100 degree, means angle C will be 100 degree. Now angle DCE. DCE we have to find. So this total angle is 100 degree. If we minus 100 minus 60 degree, so answer will be 40 degree. This angle is 40 degree. Now come to angle EDC. EDC means this angle equal to angle ABC. ABC means this angle. These are opposite angles and they are equal in measurement. So and for finding angle ABC, because they are on the straight line, and this angle and this angle both are adjacent angles. So if we subtract 180 minus 100, the answer will be 80 degree. Angle B is equal to 80 degree. If angle B is equal to 80 degree, means कि angle D is also equal to 80 degree. So for finding angle CED, for finding angle E, we will subtract 180 degree minus, because this is the triangle and sum of the triangle equal to 180 degree. 180 minus 80 degree and minus 40 degree. 80 plus 40, 120. 180 degree minus 120 degree means 60 degree. So this is the answer of angle E or angle CED. Students, copy these questions in your notebook. This is your homework. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.